Before I do this last question, I just want to squeeze this in real quick. I read a story recently about you, Congressman, where a few years ago, you saved a woman's life who was being attacked in the street by a man with a knife, and you jumped in. It's an incredible story. Everybody should Google it. It's kind of blew me away. And I just wanted to say, you've always had incredible integrity and character, and I think you are someone that has values that you are willing to potentially compromise your political future and clearly your personal safety as well. So thank you. I have an enormous respect for you. I think it's important to highlight that.
Can I say something on that? And I appreciate you saying it, because I would consider myself moderate to conservative. You know, I've got great friends that are far left liberals, anywhere in between. We've got to get to where we can respect those differences, but leaders have got to be willing to put their job on the line, right? You know, we ask young men and women to go to Iraq, to be willing to defend this country. And I have seen and saluted bodies of fallen soldiers as they've gone by when I was at war. If we're going to ask somebody to give their life for this country, which we have to do to defend it, shouldn't we out here be willing to give up a job? I mean, you're not asking us to give up our life, just a job to do the right thing. Courage is in short supply. What I'm doing shouldn't be courageous. But you know what? I'm going to tell you, it's the next generation that's going to throw out the arguments that we used to have. We're plugged into this matrix of only have a couple of options, right? And they're going to reinvent, not the system, but reinvent the solutions and reinvent how we help each other. And that is my charge to the next generation of Americans.
You know, can I also just ask then, you know, when we started this, people showed up to be on ASP because members of opposite parties, different parties, asked their counterparts to come. That's why people started showing up. Do you feel that would be harder for us if we started today? Because is there an actual divide in a way that there's always been differences, but there's a little less willingness for people to come to the table and reach across the aisle to even have a conversation about some of these issues?
I think it would be a little harder today. I think fear infects everybody.